Well, I'd like to start by saying, I got to give Utah some credit. Those guys were really, really good tonight. And, I told our team in the locker room that's what a top 15 team looks like. They played like it tonight, and they took it to us in every way. They made every open shot. We weren't good enough defensively. We weren't good enough offensively. I mean, it was just a good old-fashioned ass whipping is what it was, and no other way to put it. So we got to take it. We got to move on. We got to get better from it. We got to learn from it, and that's what we plan to do.
Just for the starting lineup, Wes Gordon wasn't there. Zara Johnson, was there disciplinary reasons?
No. Wes was late to shoot around, again. So this team has an issue with punctuality. I think it's the 7th time this year we've had an issue with it. So, no, X Johnson just hadn't been playing well enough. He didn't play very well against UCLA, and keep waiting for him to, he's still not 100%. I'm not sure he's in tip-top shape right now. So, no, his was nothing disciplinary. It's just, waiting for the old X back. But, it didn't matter who we started tonight. It didn't matter who we played. That wasn't the problem. The problem was Utah was a hell of a lot better than us in every facet of the game. Rebounding, offense, defense, passing. They got 20 assists and 10 turnovers. We got, 5 assists and 9 turnovers. Not good enough.
Ski, I assume, was the hip that kept him out.
Yeah, Ski's got pain in his hips. Couldn't play.
Josh was fairly effective in his return, was he not?
I thought if there was one shining light tonight, it was Josh Scott, having him back in uniform and out there battling and doing what he does. But other than that, not many bright spots tonight.
Ted, we talked this week about an opportunity for this team with the Pac-12 standing just.
Golden opportunity.
For your team to come out like this, does it make you question?
I question where we are mentally. I don't question our physical ability because I see our players in practice every day. I see how we're able to share the ball and move the ball on offense. I see how we're able to shoot the ball in practice. I see how we're able to guard. But then in the games, it's like a different team. So I know it's there physically. I know the skill level is there. But we didn't have anybody tonight really play well. Other than I think Josh is probably the one guy I could point to that says he played. Just was one of those nights we couldn't secure rebounds, we couldn't make free throws, we couldn't make open shots. I mean, if it could go wrong, it went wrong for us. And Utah had a lot to do with that. They're a good team. Okay, we broke down on defense. They made us pay. And but no, I question where our team is mentally. I don't question our physical ability or our skill level.
Do you worry that they have or will check out?
I don't know. We're not going to check out. No. Now, whether we can respond and fight and scratch and claw and get some more wins down the stretch, I don't know. I mean, we're in league play, so nothing's going to be given to this team. I mean, we got to go out and take it. And up until this point, we haven't really showed a lot of resolve and a lot of mental. Other than the USC game at USC, I was really proud of our guys and their fight. But it's when things aren't going well that we've got to figure out how to stem the tide, and we haven't been able to do that. We didn't do it at Wyoming. We didn't do it at Georgia. We didn't. I mean, you just go down the list. I mean, the list is long now. 11 situations where we just didn't get it done. And not that I expected this team to be undefeated, but I didn't expect us to be 11-11 and 4-6. Have 3 home losses. I think it's the most home losses we've had since we've been here, if I'm not mistaken. So we're setting some records for this coaching staff that are going the wrong way. And up until this time, we've set them going the right way. And so we got to figure out why. And that's my job, and that's what I'm going to do. And that's the challenge that's in front of us. But I don't worry about our team checking out. I worry how tough we are mentally, but I don't worry about us checking out. There's a difference.
Are you surprised at the lack of mental toughness given the adversity that these guys have been through since they've
I haven't been through a lot of adversity. Other than the whipping we took at Pittsburgh last year, you know, we've been a pretty resilient group, and, you know, we fought and battled, scratched and clawed. But this year, for some reason, don't have it.
In your experience, is there usually one or two players that guide people, that guide a team through that?
Yeah, you know, at some point, and it doesn't matter, again, if you're at the high school level, it doesn't matter if you're at the junior college level, at the small college level, or you're playing in the Pac-12 conference. But until your team and members of your team in the locker room say this is enough, enough is enough, we're gonna do whatever it takes to change this. Until that happens, it's going to continue. And all you can do as a coach is to try to make them better physically, skill-wise, in practice. We're doing a lot of individual work. We're doing a lot of shooting. We're working, you know, offense, defense. But you've got to be encouraging. We're going to watch film. I mean, we're just going to try everything we can try. But until somebody in that locker room or somebody's in that locker room say, okay, enough is enough, it's going to continue. Because we're not going to, you know, we're talented, but we're not going to out-talent people in the Pac-12. Everybody's talented in the Pac-12. I mean, Utah's talented, right? Cal's coming in here. Cal's got 5 really, really good players, high-level Pac-12 players. And by the way, you know, they're fighting the same things we're fighting, you know. And, you know, USC's got talented players. They're last in the league. They got talented dudes on that team. Everybody's got talent. It's how does talent work together? How does talent execute together? And tonight you saw a team that executed and a team that didn't execute, and that was the difference in the game. There wasn't a huge talent difference.
How frustrating has the injury bug been for you as the coach?
Injuries have nothing to do with what we're going through. Not even an issue. Play who we play. We got enough players in uniform to be successful. We're not getting it done. Injuries have nothing to do with where we're at.
Have you mixed up throwing different looks at teams? You know, you get down by 20 right away in the first half. Did you try and mix things up? I know you brought it.
Well, we pressed. You know, we pressed almost the entire second half, and we tried double teaming their ball screens, and we weren't very successful doing that. Gave up a couple layups and, you know, fouls. So yeah, we tried to change it up. I thought the press, you know, down towards the end was effective, but so yeah, I feel like defensively we tried to change it up. We tried every offense in our book. We tried motion. We tried, you know, our continuities. We tried everything. You know, we threw everything at them, but the kitchen sink. But you know, we couldn't finish offensively, and we didn't shoot the ball well, and then we couldn't guard.
Josh said that he feels the chemistry of this team is good off the court, but for whatever reason it's not translating. Is there a way to kind of make that chemistry translate? Yeah,
I don't know. You know, that's what again in practice I see it pretty good, and we got a lot of capable guys on this team. But the Achilles heel for this team this year is, and you just look at our record, it's consistency. You know, we just don't have consistent performance. You know. And sometimes it's possession to possession, and sometimes it's half to half, sometimes it's game to game. But consistency is not there with this team. And why that is, I don't know. I think it does get back to the mental toughness part and the fact that, hey, the world doesn't owe us anything, and nobody feels sorry for the Colorado Buffaloes right now. And we're sure as heck not going to feel sorry for ourselves. We just got to figure out how to get better. And that's my challenge. Thank you, guys.